Live. Live. All right. Okey-dokey. Let's see. People a minute here to sign in. Okay, let me see. What was I just about to do? Okay. EEL. This. Okay. All right, and get this set up. Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get logged into Facebook here, and I don't know what this is. Let's see. Okay. Change this up. Okay, there we go. Am I on mute? Mute. Okay, let me go grab my coffee. Hi, Diane. Hello, hello. And then we will get started. Okay. Those little magnetic things. Right. Okay. It's always so hard to get into. All right. Okay, where to start? Where to start? Oh, just kidding. There's one more card. All right. Hello, friends. Okay, so it's been a little while, actually, I think, since we've done a Wednesday video, but we did get some deliveries today. So I wanted to pop in and just let you guys know and about some of the awesome stuff that has arrived. So we might be fast today, but then again, you know, sometimes I chit chat, so who knows. Okay, so first off, I wanted to do a reminder that Colleen has, I think it's called Christmas Cheer. So this card class is on Wednesday at, this Friday at 11:30. And she has some space in class. Hold on a minute. I feel like there might be salt on this. Hang on. Hold up. Please hold. A little bit of salt. Okay. Let's start again. Okay, so she has this really pretty Christmas card class on Friday, this Friday at 11:30. It's $30. You're going to make 5 cards and this tag. You're going to get to use foils. You're going to dye ribbon. You are going to use all kinds of different shimmer and shine. And you're going to use some sprays. So she'll have some sprays in class for you to use. I'm not 100% sure which ones she's using, but I know you get to use it on there. You're going to create some fun backgrounds, dye some ribbon, do a whole bunch of cool things in this class. And so we do have space in class, but we also have some kits available that come with videos. So there will be 4 videos for you where she shows you how to assemble. Okay, and the supply list on this one is pretty much some basic stuff. It was in the newsletter I sent out, what day? Must have been Monday morning. It's at the bottom of that newsletter about the make and take. So anyways, you can call the store or stop by to get registered for either class if you'd like to join us or a to-go kit. Okay, and that will be Colleen's, because she does sewing, a lot of sewing and stuff. So she's working on some craft fair things for the holidays. So I believe this is her last class for the year. So you don't want to miss that. Then I have some good news. So I know a number of you guys have been waiting on this. And yes, my friends, it has taken forever to get these cute little guys back. But the Hedgehog Bonanza kits will be ready in about 2 days. Okay. So I'm excited to say that we were able to get more hedgehogs. Yay! That was the big thing, is that these amazing toppers, they come from, I think the Netherlands, maybe? Let me check. Yeah, it doesn't say. I don't know. I think they come from like the Netherlands. So if you are new to the Bonanza kits, then let me just tell you how awesome these are. So in the kit, you'll get a whole package of the toppers. Okay. This particular Bonanza kit is also coming with the embossing folder. So sometimes they come with a die. Sometimes they come with the embossing folder. It just kind of depends on what, what goes with the design. And so this one comes with the embossing folder. So you'll do all that. And then on all of the foils, you'll get all of the different matting foils. You get the card bases. You get these matte pieces here to make 10 cards. Plus all of the sentiments will be die cut for you. And so we have Happy Holidays, we have Happy Everything, Hello Friend, Warmest Wishes, Happy Fall. I'm really glad these came too, because it's time to get these out. So if you get this kit, make these 2 first so that you can get them out for your Thanksgiving card kits, and you'll be set for those last minute fall cards, Thanksgiving cards, that kind of thing. Hello Friend. This one's going to be nice just for all year. What I loved about this set is that they were, you had some for all the seasons, and you could use some for birthdays if you want. Okay. I liked these too because so here in Washington, we are the apple state. So it was kind of fun that a couple of these actually had apples. So 10 cards in the Hedgehog Bonanza. And it will include the embossing folder and the toppers, the 10 card bases, the 10 foil mats, the pre-die cut sentiments. Yeah, all of that will be in there. Okay, so here's the deal. Some of you guys registered for these already. I've got you on the roster. We are starting to make the kits, but I do need a couple days, okay? And then some of you guys, I said, just wait, because then I realized that the hedgehogs were not in stock to ship again. So I said, just wait until we know the hedgehogs are coming back. So if you haven't registered and you do want one, I have enough to make 12 kits, okay? So when those 12 kits are gone, then I probably won't have enough time to make them if you want the fall. Okay, so that is exciting news. I mean, as exciting goes. Okay, so I do also, while we're talking about toppers, this was, I think, a packet from maybe last year. This was the make and take we did last year, but I found these in the back room, and surprisingly, I found the sample card. Which, you guys, that's the part that always is, in all honesty, really the big sticking point is, if I find this, can I find that? So I have the sample card, and this one was the gingerbread house, but in the make and take we did last year, remember, everybody got different ones. So I found 3 of these sets. I may have more, but this is what I was able to lay my hands on quickly in the back room. So if you like doing these stackable toppers, these are a set from Hunky Dory, and they are a fantastic value. So you may have already gotten these, but if you didn't, I didn't want you to miss out, okay? So this design, when we get these ones, it's $12, you guys, for 16 designs, and they all have foil and even a little sentiment right here. So each of these packs, you've got a train and you've got a gingerbread house. You've got the door and the snowy village. You've got this great snowman and the polar bear. You've got the stockings and the little teddy bears. This one was one of my favorites. He is so cute. He is so cute. Okay, the owl and the kissing penguins. You've got Santa and the reindeer, and then you've got the candles and the presents. So what's great about these sets is there really is something for all. Oh, I forgot one more. Huh. Okay, and then you've got the bird and the Christmas tree. Tons of designs in here, and you really have something for everybody. So just in talking about this, let me pull back the gingerbread house, okay? So the way Hunky Dory does it is they have gobs of layers. So while I tell you there's 16 designs, for many of these, I think the owl maybe is the one it might not have worked as well, but for many of these, if you don't want to stack all of those designs up on top of each other, which I didn't, I think I did about 3 layers on this one, similar, because that's what you get with those ones like the hedgehog ones, and that's enough to get that design without like having it be like really, really high. So if you were going to make a package topper, oh gosh, yes, use all of them because that would be dramatic. But if you're going to make a card, you could use this as the base for one, you could use this as the base for another. And then you can kind of alternate the designs in how you want to stack them up. So you could use this as the base, and then you could stack this one on top of that one, right? And then you could go and you could use this as the second base, stick this one on top of that one. So you kind of see where we're going here. So they'll be similar but different. But then you get maybe not a full twice as many, but you would get a lot more designs. And they would still be just as dimensional. All that, you guys, $12. So I have 3 packs that I know about. I might have more. So if you missed this one from last year, or if you need a quick way to make some stunning, beautiful cards, there you have it. Okay, so what else is new? So much stuff. Guys, did you see? Hi, Janice. Okay, I'll do that. Did you guys see? I posted a picture because I have to tell you, The Distress Spritz storage tins have arrived. Oh, you guys, our first announcement of the Spritz, that was the first set that was released, probably these 12, right? These were announced in June, according to my records. And that's when he announced this tin is coming. So June, July, August, September, October, November. So for almost 5 or 6 months, people have been asking me for the tin. Oh my gosh, that's a lot, right? To keep track of. So here's the thing. I ordered 36 of these. We have 36 coming. And then I promptly forgot that I ordered 36. So right now we have 36 in. Next week we have another 24 coming. Now, I will imagine that people that are getting all of the sets of Distress Spritzes will need more than one because it holds 12. So it holds your full set of number 1, it will hold your full set of number 2, and it'll hold your full set of number 3. So even though it sounds like we have a lot, if people are getting them in 3s, they may go quickly. So I just want you guys to know that I will go back and I will try to find as many of the notes as I can about who wanted the Spritzes. But even if you already told me you want one, and I do see your note. Thank you, Charlotte. Even if you already told me you wanted one, or if you wanted 3, or how many ever you wanted, just tell me again. That way I make sure, because when you told me you wanted the tin, you may not have known there was a release number 3, which just arrived. What was it? Last week, I think. So these are here, $11.99 for these little beauties. And I am very excited that they are finally here. Yes. Okay. So what else? Oh gosh, there's so much stuff. So we did get in a restock of the, okay. We did get in a box of waffle flour. So we'll talk about some of the stuff that was in the box probably tomorrow once we get it sorted. But I pulled this one out because I thought that I don't think we've had this one before. And it's always nice to have a stamp set like this for when you need it. Okay. So this one is $15.99. And honestly, I don't know. Oh, it's called Rainbow Bridge. I don't think this is a brand new one. But I don't know that we've had it before, or if we did, it was a long time ago. But what I liked about this one is that it covered pet sympathy, but it also just covers sympathy. Okay. And it's got, the so sorry for your loss, that kind of thing. And then it does have ones about our animals, but it also has one for just, regular kind of cards that you might need. So I thought this was just a nice general one, and you've got a couple of different types of fonts for depending on what goes with your design. Okay, so this one is called Rainbow Bridge, and I keep looking for the price tag, but it's not there. So it's $15.99 on that one. Alrighty. Oops. So we just got in one of our boxes, we got a small shipment of some Paper Rose stuff. We put this out on Monday because that's when we managed to see it. But I wanted to show you, we have 2 or 3 papers in open stock from this one, but we also have the collection kit. So the collection kit is $17.99. Let me just see here if I can give us a little bit more space. Hold on one second, friends. So this is the White Christmas Basics. Now the White Christmas, we got in the Basics paper because this is so good for it's good for White Christmas, but to me, this looks like snowy Northwest. It doesn't scream Christmas, but it definitely screams this area around here. So one of the things I love about the, when you get the collection kit, right? You get all the papers in the collection, but you also get this sheet here that has cut-aparts with sentiments that will coordinate with this. And it's printed, like, look at how great, you know, some of these little grays work in this sort of like beautiful watercolor paper. And then the B-sides on these are always good. So this one is actually called Basics. So that's why it doesn't have a lot of like icons and things like that. But I thought these papers were just so stunning. Patterns wise, really usable. I mean, so pretty. Oops, knocked stuff over. Okay. Then I think we get 2 of each. Okay. My guess, although I can't quite remember, is probably this one and either C or E in open stock. So that is the collection kit for White Christmas. That one is here. And then so we should have more of this coming because, again, this one, at least the elements in the basics don't seem to scream Christmas so much as winter. But then we also have the White Christmas cut-aparts. And so for those of you guys that like to fussy cut, this is always a screaming value. So $11.99 on this one. Okay. And you get 18 single-sided sheets to fussy cut. Okay. So the main collection has these little Christmas gnomes. They're really cute. But there's enough images in here. If you are not a gnome person, there's enough images in this collection that, you know, that doesn't deter it. But if you are a gnome person, these are some adorable, adorable all white gnomes. So I'll just kind of flip through these really quick. And it's my guess that there are, if I recall, 6 different papers. Look at that train. Ugh. I mean, there's just some gorgeous Christmas stuff in here, right? And then you've got a Santa. He's the only splash of color really on that page. And then we're back. Yeah, so you get 6 different pages, 3 of each in the cut-apart sheet. So those are the items that are here now. All right. So, hold on. Go back in. Okay. So just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Alrighty. And then I'm very excited about, we just got in a box. There were only 2 items in the box. I've got multiples of these, but there were only 2 items in the box, and they're pretty awesome. So first, let's start with this, the Reminiscence book number 8. Okay. I didn't even open it because I wanted to open it with you guys. If you collect these Reminiscence books, you know that these are not something to dilly-dally with. Once they are gone, they're gone. We were only able to get a little bit more of one because there had been some sort of a shipping issue. But, I mean, right now, I can probably get more of this one. But once they sell out, then that will be it, because these are a one and done run. So the book is $34.99. You get 32 double-sided sheets in 120 GSM and 32 double-sided sheets in 250 GSM. So what that means is you get the same pattern twice, once in a cardstock, which is a really nice heavy cardstock, and once in a paper. Okay, so this is good for multiple reasons. One, there's certain times, hi Fonda, I thought you might, there are certain times that you want that thin paper for projects, and then other times where you want that cardstock. And I will tell you, printed thin paper is incredibly hard to find these days. So that's always kind of a cool thing. So I don't know that they've done one that's quite so Christmassy before, or if they did, it was quite a while ago. But I'm excited to look through this with you guys. I'll try not to take too long and not ooh and ah, but I have to say I'm pretty excited. Oh, so pretty. You guys, this almost looks three-dimensional on that page. Gorgeous. Wow. And tags to fussy cut. This actually might be one of the prettiest ones I've seen. I love the colors. Look at how fun that is. Oh, wow. And, you know, I have not yet even watched the video about this. So all of this is coming as a surprise. All right. Beautiful. I love this pattern. This is just stunning. And I'm glad we have it in multiple colors, because the way that it lays on the page, it really does look three-dimensional. So some of these are designed so that you would cut them out. I'm just loving these. Gosh. And then some are designed. So Elizabeth Crafts has this huge line of like planner. They call it planner, but really it's almost like a mini album type of a thing. And so these are designed so you can cut your pages out of these, and you'll get different patterns on each page that coordinate without having to worry about like duplicating things. But I mean, you can use them for Christmas cards. You can use them for all kinds of stuff. Oh, they're so pretty. And it's like a deep burgundy red and a deep kind of a green, and you've got some brown and tans in there. Really, really pretty colors. Okay, so that is Reminiscence book. You know, Fonda, I don't know. But I will see what I can find out about that, okay? If she's doing a project this year. So that was Reminiscence book number 8. And then there's a new special kit. So this one is called the Planner Folio. And I haven't looked through this one yet, but it is packed with stuff. So anytime they do a special, like a special edition kind of a thing, these are limited edition. And this one is $89.99. But you guys, it includes this full-sized stamp set. Okay. This right here, if you like to do like, you know, say a winter travel album or even a December daily, I've never seen this stamp. That is very cool, because in a December daily, that would be a really cool element to add, right? Like, what is the temperature where you're at? And just in case you're somewhere crazy, it goes down to -40. That is pretty crazy. Okay. So, and then you've got all of the different stamp sets in here. A lot of these are going to be cool, kind of background ones. And then you've also got, sort of this weather indicator. You know, when you and I sit to get down together, you guys, and I love it when I look at this stuff and I realize that I didn't even look at it when I ordered it. So this is the one, though, that I was very excited about. Whether you do planners or if you do mini albums, okay? This is like a mini album maker's dream packet, because you have pockets, you have all of these little insert things that go with it, you have toppers here for the tags, for various tags, you have a little detailed stamps, but look at all of these. Everything here with these flaps, these are designed so that you can attach them to a base page and create flaps and folds on your book. Now, this die right here will make an adorable, waterfall, right? Because you've got your flap, and this is a nice square. So you just cut, say, 5 of them, and you just attach them as you go, and they'll flip perfectly. Or it will make beautiful little pages. You've got this one, which will make kind of a fun little opening. But the other thing, you guys, is you could also turn some of these big dies here into pockets, because this is not necessarily a die that we get very often for this nice rounded edge. So if you're going to make pockets to stick into things, these will be great for your mini albums also. Okay. And let's see what else. There's just so much stuff. This right here will attach to this guy to make more pockets, like a decorative topper for the pocket. So you can do waterfalls, pockets, that kind of thing. You've got more tag toppers here. You've got a little tab thing. Mini album makers die set right here. This is phenomenal. I'm so excited about this one. $89.99 limited. Okay. These don't stick around forever. So they also come with an inspiration sheet. So if you're using the planner, this is a pocket for the large size planner. Okay. So if you're using the planner, that'll go on your pages really, really well. But you can also just create, if you just wanted to create a folio that looks super fun, you can create that and just go from there. So there's so many options of things that you can do with this die set. I'm so glad that when it came, that it is as cool as I was hoping it would be. Okay. All right. You got it, Fonda. We'll put one of each aside for you. All right. So the next thing I want to show you is we got in some more. Oopsie. Hold on. All right. So I want to show you guys the cutest little thing ever. Okay. Are you ready for this? It's so dopey, but I love it. All right. So let me introduce you to the tiniest Bigfoot punch. Yes, my friends, it is tiny. And even in the package, they call this a mini punch. On the listing, it was called a confetti punch. Okay. It is only $3.99. These very well may be discontinued. They got marked discontinued at one of the places that I order stock for the store. So that's where I found it in the first place. And I thought, oh my gosh, doesn't everybody need a tiny foot for, yes, I mean, baby, I'm sure that's what they did it for, but for Bigfoot, tiniest Bigfoot punches. That is what I call it. For $3.99, you cannot go wrong. So when I got my first batch of these, I made this little card. So what I did is I put adhesive on the back of some white cardstock and I just punched it. I punched it. Let me see. Okay. Let's just say this blue here is the adhesive, okay? So I punched it this way. Right? And what that did is that put adhesive on, we're going to say that blue is the adhesive. Okay? That put that adhesive on one side of it. Then you flip the paper over and you punch from the other side. Okay? You don't have to do it in place here if you want to. And when you do that, now, let me see if I can show you. By doing it that way, you would have little feet going in both directions. And they would still be stickers. Okay? That one doesn't have. There. Says I'm still going. Okay. I should be back. Let me know if I'm back, please. Because I have no idea what happened. Anyways, so that's how you use this tiny, tiny little punch for feet going both ways. So then what I did is I just put it on white, and by doing solid adhesive, it sticks the whole punch down. Now the secret to getting an actual trail for Bigfoot, right, is to start off of the card. Otherwise, it literally just looks like their feet there. Is that not the cutest? So anyways, so I was playing and I thought, oh, okay, well, let's finish this up. This is one of the trees that was from the Make and Take this weekend. So it was just a white tree. We sprayed it with the Specimen mica stain. Isn't that stunning? So we'll just kind of glue this down, kind of glue him, something like that. And then I thought, All right, well, he needs like a sentiment. Okay, so we are going to show you guys something else because everything works so well together. And this way I get to show you something else that just came in. So I am excited to tell you, I've not sent out, oh, thank you guys. I have not sent out an email about this yet, but I think he talked about it maybe in his holiday hoopla. I don't think there's a dedicated video for it, but maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, introducing the Sidekick side orders. If you guys have been a fan of Tim Holtz for a long time, you might remember these. They were a long time ago, okay? So the concept with these is that they're $20.99, just like all his releases this year. They were discontinued, so these are back from the vault with a few modifications, okay? These come with an embossing folder and dies, and everything is sized to fit in the Sidekick. You can, of course, use your regular machine. That is not a problem. But you can also use your Sidekick because every die in here will fit in this little tiny machine. So if you want to craft on the go, or say you are, you know, taking an RV trip and you want to take something with you, this is the perfect little machine. And these are the perfect little thing. So we have the Sidekicks in stock right now. And for those of you guys that get the side orders, we're going to have a little special on the Sidekick as well. So I guess I'll have to get that out in email because I don't fully have that figured out. But I took one apart already. This is the 5th one. So every release Tim has done this year has had an alphabet. And this one is called Letterboard. I don't remember, to be honest. I remember these from the original set of side orders. I don't remember this one. So this is really kind of an interesting new addition because he's promised us an alphabet with every release. So you have what is actually quite a pretty fantastic little embossing folder. And even though the black doesn't go all the way, the lines do, just so you guys know. So the way this would work, let me get, hold on. Excuse me. All right. So your Sidekick is 2.5 inches wide. So nothing is going to be wider than 2.5 inches. So, and if you have like the Spellbinders Scout, these will 100% fit in there as well. Okay. So what you'll do is, let's just say we want to give this guy a try. So I'm just going to stick it in here, and I know at 2.5 inches, I am pretty good to run this through. Okay. So I'm going to just stick it in like so. Now, now that I'm thinking about this, I think there is another plate that I need because these are the 2 cutting pads, and that's too wide for the Sidekick. Hang on just 1 second. You know, I haven't had, it's funny because I have not had anything to emboss in my Sidekick for years. So I don't even know if I have that part. Now that I say that, can I ask you to do me a favor? Would you pop open one of the Sidekicks and just pull me out the little gray mat that's in there? Okay. Oh, thank you. You guys are so cute. I didn't even realize I sneezed. That's funny. Okay, so we're going to come back to doing this part because I got to get the actual attachment, and I'll show you that in a second. But what I thought is, let's use these letters and use it on our Sasquatch card because, quite frankly, we need to say something, right? So, is it sealed? No. You just gotta... I don't think it is. It's funny. It is pretty secure. There we go. Okay, so what I'm after, you guys, so if you don't have a Sidekick, let me kind of show you what comes in here. Okay. Look at this little teeny thing. It makes a little label. You can stamp with it. Isn't that cute? And there's a few dies that come in here. There's also, you've got 2 plates and you've got this guy. This is the one that I'm looking for. Okay. So I'm going to just borrow this for a second. I probably have mine. I just have zero idea where it is. Okay. So the Sidekick, it has a suction base, and you know, even beyond the side orders, the Sidekick is a really fabulous little machine because a lot of your dies are small enough, and this is a strong little sucker because the cutting area is so small. So, okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to use the gray one in place of one of the cutting pads, okay? And you're just going to feed it in, and you're going to roll it through. And that's all you have to do for the embossing. Look at how cool that is, okay? Just a set of lines. I love it. So we're going to come back to that because right now we're doing the letterboard. Okay. So, move this up just a little bit. Now, in order to spell the word believe, we need the E like 3 times, which is, you know, maybe more than we might have bargained for, but, okay, I've got an idea. How about if I thought, oh, let's do it in brown, but you know what? I got this. So this was our overspray from the Make and Take. So I'm going to do the letters out of this one. So I know that I have 2.5 inches, right? So on the Make and Take, we did, we sprayed all these trees. Everybody got to spray their trees. So instead of making a huge mess in the splat box, which is what it's for anyways, I put this paper down. That way, all the overspray would get caught on something, and I knew then I could use it for a project. Okay. Just want to make sure everything gets back in the box. Okay. So, today's a little bit of what's new and a little bit of crafting. So, we're going to spell, and then... Oh, and so while we're at it, I did want to tell you, these guys are back in stock. That is this little magnet tool that I'm using. This is so handy, especially with tiny little dies like I'm using here. $19.99. It stands up, and then if you need to, you just can do like this on your thing. It'll suck up all the dies that are on the table, even ones that you may have hidden from yourself. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, I knew I couldn't spell anything. Thank you. I tried to do this in the 5 minutes before class, and I'm like, I think I've got all the letters. All right. This is good. I was like running through all the letters. I'm like, I have to cut the E 3 times. That's as far as I got. All right. Thank you, Lori. It's good to see somebody's paying attention. I'm not that somebody, but somebody is. All right. So, funny. Okay. The L, the E. Now, you guys, this is a watercolor paper that has been sprayed so many times. And it's, you can see they're just cutting, it's just cutting beautifully. Okay. So, all right. So there's that. I need, okay, so how do we spell believe? B-E-I L, no, B-E-L-I, I don't know. How do you spell believe? Can somebody type it in for me? Oh, God, I'm a mess. Oh, I see that V sitting right there, though. Must have known. Yeah. Thank you, Charlotte. I was thinking, where's Charlotte? She always checks me on the spelling. Okay, B-E-L-I-E-V-E. Okay, so I need 2 E's and a V still. Okay. Whew, that's spelling. That's like no joke. All right. It's funny. Okay. Just like a word scramble. Oh, see, all of you guys can spell it. When the pressure's not on, it's an easy word to spell, isn't it? Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, boy. You know, it's better to, like, check it before we glue all the parts down, right? Okay. And we need one more E. So this is not the first time we've talked about this specimen colored spray, this mica spray, but ooh-wee. This one is amazing. Okay. So we used it in the make and take, and now that we're using it for the words, oh, it's so Northwest stunning. Okay, I think B-E-L, yeah, I think we have all the words. Okay, all the letters. Hope so. All right, let me grab some glue. Okay. Push this up a little ways. So this guy's going to go right about there. He's only got a small tree. I mean, you know, Bigfoot's pretty big. So hopefully that tree is somewhere in the distance. But we already had the tree die cut, so we're going to use it. Assuming I can get my glue. I didn't check any of these glues after the make and take. Okay. And one of my favorite things to do when I am kind of adding these things is if I don't need it to stay within that square of the, you know, the edge of the rectangle, I love it when it doesn't stay there. Okay. So I'm thinking he's going to go right about like so. And then, so before I get these glued on, this little, this is called letterboard. So it was designed so that if you wanted to make, it doesn't work for this card, obviously, but if you wanted to make these stick on here, actually, this is not a bad, I don't know which way a letterboard goes. I think the divots go in. Yeah, they do. Okay. So it's designed so that it will go and look awesome as like a little, I have to remember. Hi, Tiffany. You really, I don't know. I'm only crafting because I have some stuff that I'll do a recap too, and then you won't have missed anything. But you know, you can always rewatch it because I'm just that interesting. Wait, IE. Okay. But I will do a recap here. And I didn't do any spraying today. These are just things left over from the make and take that you did on Monday. Well, stuck down, these would look a lot better because they would be all straight, but you'll get the idea. But see how interesting that looks? So you could make little signs. You could make little like inspiration cards. You could make, but it's really interesting the way that they go with the stripes. I really like that. But, you know, to be honest, stripes will get me every time. Okay, so now let's see if, is that spelled right, you guys? Now that I look at it 500 times, it doesn't even look right, but all right. So before I glue him on, let's get this kind of laid out here. So kind of like that. And I think that looks really quite pretty. I'm going to lower this just a little bit. Okay, now if you want to turn it into a Santa card or a holiday card, right? I only have a handful of these because, oh, you know what? Don't on it. They're all backwards. Oh, okay. I might have to make, I think I can make this work if this fits. So this is the other one. And I don't know how big this hat is, but I thought, oh, that one is really cute too with the candy cane. All right. So what if we take a look in here and see about that hat? Okay. So it's going to be a big hat. I think that might be too big for his head. Yeah, I was hoping it might be a little bit smaller. Okay, so what else do we have? What was on the picture? What could we use to make him a little bit festive-y? Oh, I have an idea. Let's make him a candy cane. Okay, I think you guys are going to love how easy this is. So what I'm going to do is grab, what do I have over here? All the colors that I have over here. I don't have a red one cut yet, but let me do this real quick. Okay, so earlier today I have been kidding for the hedgehog cards. So I have some scraps floating around. What if we try to give him a candy cane? So I want the stripes in red. So this is just one of my scraps from cutting off. And you could also ink this because this might be a little too shiny for this guy, but we'll see. It's the only red I happen to have on the table with me. Oh, I didn't even line that up well. Oh, well. Oh, I have to recut that. Sorry, guys. Just kidding. 1 second. 1 second, please. Let me turn this over and make sure that I actually get this cut properly. My strip is very thin, so there is not a lot of room for error. There we go. Okay. That's so funny. And then I have this little piece we did the feet out of earlier. So I'm going to cut the white part out of that one. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. If it's too big for the Sasquatch, which, I mean, this is going to be like a very dangerous sized candy cane. It wouldn't be dangerous except for the fact that it's in the hand of Sasquatch, which perspective wise makes it absolutely freaking enormous. So anyway, the other thing we could do is we could add a little bit of this holly. And if I don't like candy cane, I might do that later. But let me just get things sort of tucked off to the side here so I don't make a big mess. Okay. Oh, I love it when things make me laugh. All right. So on this one, easier if I had cut it with adhesive on the back, but I think we were lucky to find a little red on the table, so we'll see. And oh my God, like, but for candy cane, how fast is that? It is so cute, right? These are designed to be quick, easy, kind of fun. And then what if we took this candy cane and just tucked it in his little hand? Let me bend up his thumb. Hold on. Oh, I love dressing up. I mean, Oliver gets, you know, if I had more time to dress up Oliver, it would be like all the time, but I don't. So I guess he's lucky that way. So there we go. It looks like he's kind of holding on to it for his festivus for the rest of us. Or maybe it tucks. Oh, it might tuck better in this one. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's so fun. I do like this. Oh my God. It's awesome. Okay, let's get these suckers glued down and see if I can not mess this up too badly. All right. Okay. B. I would normally start with a letter smack dab in the middle if I was lining these up, but the one in the middle is the I. And so it does lend itself to be a little bit hard as a middle letter, but so this may work, it may not work, but we're going with it for today. Okay. He could, Lori, he could definitely do that. I don't happen to have one handy, and I have literally these other things. So yeah, I think this Sasquatch, he could be dragging a whole bunch of holiday stuff. It was so funny. It's like he just took the Christmas decorations from the Macy's store display. He's like, I'll take that. Thank you. Funny. Oh my God. I'm loving this actually. That candy cane is working perfect. Only because it's making me laugh so hard. I have no idea if my word is that looking straight? Well, actually, it is looking pretty straight with the exception of that I. There we go. Okay. You guys, and this all started from this funny little punch. Which I honestly, I don't know how I missed it, but I did. So I missed it on the first go around, so we don't want to miss it now. I want to make sure everybody who wants one of these little punches gets to have their hands on it. And for only $4, I mean, goodness. Oh, this is the best. This is the best. I love it. Okay, but note to self, these letters, adhesive on the back side. Okay. That is pretty good. Yeah. Oh, I love this so much. So much. Okay, So I actually cut him out. So if you were in the Make and Take on Monday, which I know some of you guys were, this is the same paper we used for our mat, okay? And I had another piece that had some Elizabeth Crafts on the backside. So a lot of times when I end up making, you know, these samples afterwards using whatever's on the table, it's because I have like leftover stuff and I want to use it. So how do we like that? This needs to be at a little bit more, I think, if I can. A little bit more of an angle. Yes. What do you guys think before I glue it down? I 110% am loving this. Oh my God, it's so fun. All right. So here's the thing. This, oh, you know what? You're not even going to believe this, but I think randomly this white even looks like it might have had some adhesive on. No. I'm like, oh, is that adhesive? Remember? I just even fooled myself. It's actually this wax color. Okay. I'm going to leave that guy just like that. And let's pull this off. Because this Elizabeth Crafts, remember, is a pretty strong adhesive. So even though it's just that little bit, it should hold pretty well. So I'm thinking, right about... So awesome. Right about there. Do you like that? I might want to move it over. I know it's like I'm like the master of indecision today. All right, let's do it right here. Get him a little bit more over. And then just to make sure my candy cane has a little more, this is why I decided to do it after I got the majority glued down, because now I can see where it is going to be raised. And I'll just put a little bit where it's going to touch the tree. That gives it kind of room to sort of have that 3D. Okay, I am not going to lie. This is awesome. And it's only sort of holiday, right? So for those of you guys that maybe do or don't do that much Christmas, you could get away with this and it is fantastic. So I also do want to let you guys know that I know a lot of you already have this die because we have had it for years. We have loved it for that much, if not longer. And so a lot of you have this die. If you don't, we do have a few in stock. It's $19.99. You actually get 3 different Sasquatch in here. This is the one I use the most, but it comes in a 3-pack. So, you know, that's what we got. Oh my gosh. So awesome. Okay. This, you guys, is better than I thought it was even going to turn out in my head. All right. So I'm going to do a quick recap because I can, or because I need to. Not because I can. What, Brooke? All right, where to start? Let's see. Okay, first off, Friday at 11:30, we have Colleen's last card class of the year because she's going to be doing a lot of sewing for the craft shows and things like that. So this is the Christmas cheer, $30, and you're going to make all 5 of these beautiful, beautiful holiday cards. Okay, look at, I mean, there's shimmer, shine, you've got ink, and then you're going to make this fun holiday tag as well as a little bonus. You're going to dye some ribbon. You're going to use some sprays, some glitter card stocks, all kinds of good stuff in here. If you can't make it to class on Friday and you want a kit, she just sent me over 4 videos to help you assemble these cards. And when you get a kit, she does the spraying and stuff like that for you. The supply list on this one was in the email that went out Monday morning about, it was at the bottom of the thing about the bonus hours and the make and take, and there's not a ton of stuff on the supply list. So you don't need a ton of stuff for this class. I hope that you can join us. Either give us a call at the store or stop by to get registered so that we know to prepare for you. Okay. So that one is that. The Hedgehog Bonanza card kits. This is back open for registration. These will be ready in about 2 days because these just showed up. So I started cutting the foils for the kits today, and Ephraim was putting the adhesive on the back. That is our new intern. And so we will start with the die cutting. And in this one, it's $35. You'll get the toppers for the 10 cards. You do get the embossing folder. That'll come with your kit, so that'll be yours to keep. And then all of the different sentiments will be die cut for you with adhesive on them. Okay, so that is now reopened for registration. So if you were already registered, then we will have your kit for you in a couple days. If you haven't registered, because I did close registration when I wasn't sure if we were going to get them, it's open again. Okay, so then we have so much stuff. I'm a little disorganized because we did a little crafting on the side. Okay, so then from Paper Rose, just a couple things arrived. More stuff is on the way, but we have the White Christmas Basics Collection Kit. Stunning papers in here. Absolutely gorgeous. You get 12 double-sided papers, basically 2 each of 6 designs, $17.99. And on the back of this front sheet is all of those coordinating sentiments. And then we also have the White Christmas cut-aparts. So you get 6 different sheets times 3, and these are for fussy cutting. These are not die cut already for you. We have the this one was from last year, but we did the make and take. We did the make and take last year. I found 3 more packets of these. These are sheets of toppers. So they're kind of similar to, say, these ones, but these are all die cut. They've got foil accents and a whole bunch more layers. $12, friends, and you get 16 different designs in this packet, okay? So here is the sample of what this one looks like. And we kind of talked about these. We went through all the designs earlier, so if you want one, I don't know if we have more than just the 3, but I will look after the video, and those will be up on the front table for you guys tomorrow. Unless you request one in the video, then we'll pull it for you. Okay, so the exciting news, Reminiscence book number 8 is here. Yay! So these are always a favorite, and they are limited stock. So we can probably order more now if we need to, but when these guys are out, they're out. They do 1 run of these books, and that is it. So people tend to collect them. And if you are a collector who doesn't like to use it, that's where you get 2 of them. That way you can use one and have one just to look at and, you know, set on your shelf or whatever it is that you want to do. And then this. I'm so excited about this special kit, you guys. This is, they call it Folio Fun, but then over here they call it the Planner Folio Special Kit. Mini bookmakers. It doesn't matter if you use the Elizabeth Crafts planners or not. The, Tiffany, can you tell me which die you are talking about? Just so that I make sure to grab you the right thing. The Planner Folio Special Kit. So it's $89.99, which has a higher price point, but it has dies on both sides of this sheet. Tons of dies, big dies for making pockets, for making waterfalls, for making tags, all kinds of amazing stuff, and a full stamp set, which actually is pretty unique when we looked at what some of that stuff was in there. We also got in the Rainbow Bridge stamp set. This seems out of place with everything else that I showed you, but sometimes you need this. So this is a sympathy stamp set that covers, it's targeted for pet sympathy. Okay, great. I'll grab that. Targeted for pet sympathy, but also has some stuff in here that can be used for other types of sympathy cards as well. Okay. Oh gosh, I showed this at the beginning because I'm really excited. These are here. The Spritz storage tins. Yes. $11.99. We have 3 dozen in stock, with more coming next week. So if you need these to store your spritzes, which I'm thinking is going to be really handy, because they're all going to lay in just like this. So most of the storage tins that they put in, right, the little bottles are like this. You got to label the tops. Look at how beautiful this is. And what's great is all your little micas, they'll store on the side. So it doesn't store the mica at the bottom. It stores it on the side, which means it's going to help with, you know, that clogging issue. That being said, my friends, we do have replacement tops in stock for the spritzes. You get like 2 for $2.99. That's off the top of my head, so I'm not sure. So if you do have a clogging issue, and you know, don't worry, it happens with mica sprays. It just happens because you're not just spraying water through it, you're spraying little granules of shimmer, right? So sometimes that happens. So we do have those replacement sprays, and if you have a lot of spritzes, it might not be a bad idea to get at least a set of those tops to have at home. That way, if it clogs on a Sunday evening when you're crafting your little heart out, you can keep going and you don't have to wait until we're open again. Okay. All right. So we've got that. And then, all of these side orders are here. So $20.99 on the brand new side orders. And they all have these little embossing folders and dies. So we've got, this one is fresh brewed. I mean, come on, you guys. Can you tell he does love a good Starbucks? Can't say Starbucks, but they look a lot like Starbucks, right? So fresh brewed. And then this one here is called Love Notes. We've got Celebrate. And then the ones that I happen to open up today is Christmas Minis. Oh, I didn't even see that little tag was for the candy cane. That's the candy cane we used on Bigfoot. And then this one, which is surprisingly really fabulous. I love the texture in this embossing folder. I mean, just stripes. That is really, really nice. So this one is called Letterboard. I hope it's called Letterboard. Okay, yeah, it's called Letterboard. And this is the one with the alpha. So they all are $20.99. And then, so we got those in, but this little punch was what sort of started our whole card making today. So this is the tiniest Bigfoot punch. That is not the name of it. That is what I call it. That's what will show up on your receipt. $3.99. It comes in a 6x6, Diane. And I just have to get it ordered. So I think it'll be here in about a week or something. So yeah, if you want the 6x6 for winter, white Christmas basics, then I'll make sure to grab that for you. Okay. Cause yeah, I think it'll be beautiful in a 6x6. Yeah. Okay. So tiniest Bigfoot punch is only $3.99, and boom. So cute, right? And then the magnet thing is back in stock. These were out of stock for a little while. $19.99. One of the best tools to have on your crafting table if you don't already have one, because it sits right here. You can put the dies that you're using, and when you lose them, you just kind of do like this and it'll suck everything up because it is strong. And then also, if you don't already have it, the Bigfoot die set is $19.99, and we do have a handful of those in stock. Okay, I think I covered it all on the recap. If I forgot anything, well, we'll talk about it another day. All right, you guys, thank you so much. This was really fun. I wasn't actually expecting to do the card with you, but it worked out really well. It's so cute. I love it. All right, you guys, have a great night, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.